O mankind, indeed we have created you male and female and made you into nations and tribes that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is all-knowing and acquainted. We've heard this ayah many, many times. We hear it all the times. We hear it in ceremony. We hear it, at the pulpit many times. It is something that we hope to get to. It's only going to come about if we, as believers, bring it about. Because we know that those who do not believe are not interested in this. It is convenient. It is profitable. It is necessary. But when we look at it from a different point of view, when we look at what the Islamic State, what the Islamic Empire was able to do, there's many stories that talk to us about how equality was brought about. One great story that I came across is when the Muslims conquered Egypt. The ruler, Muqayqis of Egypt, he sent a delegation to speak to the Muslims to find out, how can I get you to stop killing or fighting us, right? And actually bring about peace. And he expressed a desire that the Muslims should send a delegation to them or a group to them to sort of negotiate a peace treaty. Amr bin As radiallahu anhu sent a delegation comprising of 10 people. That delegation was led by a man called Ubadah ibn Samit, and he was alone authorized to speak to Muqayqis. Ubadah was tall and black. When Muqayqis saw him, he was struck. He was struck by his appearance, and he said to the delegation, keep this black man away from me, bring forward somebody else to speak. I don't want to talk to him. The delegation turned and said to him, he is our superior. He is superior to us in intellect, in knowledge, in opinion, in insight, and in every other way. He is our leader. We all turn to him for his opinion and advice. So Muqayqis, the ruler, is now surprised. He's like, how can you say that about him? Right? Again, his racism is coming through very hard. And he's surprised at what the response that he got was. So Muqayqis responds, how could you agree to make him your leader and superior, whereas he ought to have been your subordinate? And the delegation replies, no, despite the fact that you see him as black, he is the best among us in knowledge, in nobility, in intellect and opinion, and we do not look down upon the black man. Muqayqis then said to Ubadah, he said, come forward, O black man, and speak to me gently, for I fear your color, and if you were to talk to me in a harsh tone, my distress shall be greater. So Ubadah, again, clearly noticing that Muqayqis is afraid of black people and has an aversion to them, he turns to him and he says, we have in our army 1,000 people darker than me. You don't like me, there's 1,000 more waiting for me behind me. This is Islam. This is the reform that we need to bring to this country. This is the change that we need to bring to this country. The problem is it's not going to come about by itself. And this is again shown in the Quran when we look at the story of Musa alayhi salam. They said, when Musa alayhi salam was ordered to enter a city, he had told his people, let's go together, we can take over very quickly, we have the strength. They responded to him, O Musa, indeed we will not enter it ever as long as they are within it. So you go you and your Lord and fight, indeed we will remain here. When we think about bringing reform into this society, how many of us are sitting and waiting for somebody else to do it?